What up, folks? This your boy Z the Real here. Now, I'm finna show you one of the most racist videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Done by a Caucasian woman, Sunny McKenzie, aka Hacking Headlines. Now, before we get into the video, I want you to look at these symbolism here. First of all, Masons ain't got nothing to do with being evil. This woman has never been to a lodge a day in her life, or she'll know that these Masons, from what I told y'all, they don't worship the devil. Okay? That's not what they're about at all. Y'all need to go and look at KRS1 video because he clears that up. I've told y'all this already. They have nothing to do with Satan. This symbol here, this is actually an old Christian symbol that was used way back in the day, in the old days, 3-4 centuries ago. And this had nothing to do with the devil at all. None. Y'all need to go research this. This eye on the pyramid, okay? Our black folks create this pyramid. In Africa, in Egypt, they create the pyramids. All the government did, which is the original slave masters, they took this eye and they took the pyramid and put the eye on there. That's on the dollar. They did that. Now let's go into the video.
A couple years later.
We're going to go to the very beginning.
Hey, everybody.
Now, I want y'all to see how this woman is talking about Kyrie Irving. Talking about he's just an evil son of a gun. Like, this guy ain't got no intelligence or all that. He's just under some type of control. All right. I'm gonna tell you about Kyrie Irving as I chime in. I want y'all to really look at this video because this woman has no heart at all. She's heartless. This woman is basically using her own hatred towards black men, black athletes. She's basically exposing her own jealousy, her own hatred. Okay? This woman thinks people like Kyrie Irving are evil. Okay? Because of their skin color. All right. Now I want y'all to look at the video, and then I'm gonna chime in.
Welcome back to Hacking the Headlines. I wanted to talk about this interview that was released from Kyrie Irving, who is a very famous basketball player, for those of you who don't know. But
Now, before we continue, I'm going to tell you, Kyrie Irving said this because he got tired of the media on his back about all this, about the earth being flat. He got tired of it. Matter of fact, if those who watched the NBA, I think it was a couple of years ago, a reporter told him about, to ask them a question if the earth is round or flat, and Kyrie Irving was annoyed by it. He said, why does it even matter if I think the earth is round or flat? It's my own opinion. That was not even a basketball-related question. Kyrie Irving only wants to be asked basketball questions because that's what he's doing. He did not come for the NBA for these reporters to ask him stupid questions. Y'all gotta understand, this media wants people to think a certain way. It's all a part of the plan and agenda. Okay? And if a black man doesn't think a certain way they want them to think, they're gonna label him an enemy. They're gonna get on him, they're gonna call him crazy, all kinds of stuff. Let's continue.
Also been someone who has been very public about his research into so-called conspiracy theories. But in this latest interview, he is suddenly denouncing his belief in conspiracy theories, so-called, and also apologizing for being so public about it. So I'm going to go ahead and play that clip for you, and
Sunny McKenzie, he only apologized to get y'all off his back. Okay, that's why.
To what I think about it afterward.
You said you're joking, and then you weren't joking. So which is it? Which side are you on?
Well, I mean, hopefully after this, I'm done answering.
Good. Yeah, let's clear it up for good. You never have to be asked.
Look, he said after this, I'm done answering them questions. He's getting tired of it, man. They won't leave him alone about it. Again, man, these folks here want black folks to think a certain way. They want you to think how they want you to think. And if you don't think that same way, they're going to label you an enemy. They ain't going to like you. They're going to go against you. Kind of what's going on with Kanye right now.
Yeah, for good. You were gonna ask me regardless, but I think the like what you say and what you do and how you mean it. At the time, I was like huge into conspiracies. Everybody's been there. Everybody's been there. Like, yo, what's going on with our world? You know, like you click a YouTube click and it goes like how deep the rabbit hole goes. It's like, yo, you start telling all your friends like, yo, did you see that? Did you watch this video? I'm telling you, it was. You know, at the time, it was like, you're like innocent in it, but you realize the effect of the power of voice, and even if you believe in that, it's like, you just, like, don't come out and say that stuff. That's for intimate conversations,
because Kyrie Irving know a lot of that stuff is meaningless. You know what I'm saying? You're going to keep talking about the same thing over and over again. It ain't going to be proven true. Most of these conspiracy theories ain't even been proven true yet, because main people that's talking about them ain't trying to find out for themselves if it's true or not. They're just telling other people, rambling on, and they're not going to do nothing about it. They're not going to do nothing to stop it. They're just going to sit there and just think on it.
perception, when I get received, it just changes. Like, no, I'm actually a smart ass individual. Like, no, it's just like, so it's not like I'm just coming out and saying it. So it was like at the time, just didn't realize the effect, and I was definitely at that time like, I'm a big conspiracy theorist. You can't tell me anything. Right. So yeah, I'm sorry about all that. For all the science teachers, everybody coming up to me like, I gotta reteach my whole curriculum. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You have a large influence.
Okay, so I guess Kyrie Irving is the thought police now, trying to tell people what they should and shouldn't be thinking.
You constantly spend your whole time every day telling people what they shouldn't and should not think by your own hatred. Deep down inside, you just jealous of this man because of the money he's making. Because he has a right to his opinion. He could think for himself. Every day in these videos, you want to go in here and telling people what you think and what you believe and want to force that on them. And hoping that people will like and comment on your videos so you can believe the same thing that you're believing in.
Talking about. But, we heard the interviewer say at the end there that, hey, you have a lot of influence over people. And that's very true. Of
course, he has a lot of influence. He's one of the best basketball players in the world. The man did win an NBA championship in 2016, beating a 7-3-9 team with LeBron James. So, of course, he's going to have a lot of influence. He's there to play basketball. That's what he does. Okay? More than so the money. So, like I say, he's going to be a good role model.
Exactly why they're putting Kyrie Irving up on the stage to denounce and apologize for his involvement in so-called conspiracy theories. And
you only accept because he's not believing what you want him to believe. You want to believe that some of them conspiracy theories are true. Okay, you want to believe that's a flat earth. So he won't believe that. That's why you mad at him.
Heard him say, hey, we've all been there. We've all gone down the rabbit hole and clicked on YouTube videos and thought, what's going on with our world? And the entire crowd starts to laugh. And that tells us most of the
crowd is laughing because they know it's funny. It's nothing but a bunch of jokes. Y'all talk about things y'all really can't see that's not going to come after y'all at all. That's why I don't understand why y'all keep talking about this Illuminati. These Illuminati elites, they don't care about none of y'all at all. They don't give a rat's ass. Okay, they don't. Them people got too much time with their money. They don't got time to be worried about what you think behind the computer screen. They really don't. Because most of y'all cowards anyway. You ain't going to do nothing about them but sit there on your computer telling other people about it and trying to scare a whole lot of people so you get views and YouTube can pay you through Google. That's what it is. It's a bunch of waste of time.
People in the crowd have indeed looked into conspiracy theories on YouTube and other places on the internet. So this is just a desperate attempt on the elite's part to try to stop the flow of this information. And this is how they do it. They use their controlled opposition in the forms of these false idols in the entertainment industry and the sports industry. And they control what the masses think.
There's no such thing as a false idol in the entertainment industry. It's just entertainment.
Through these Jedi mind tricks that they try to pull on people.
You're constantly trying to play Jedi mind tricks, no one's seeing these videos. Most of your videos is talk about the black athlete. You don't got a single video on no Peyton Manning, or no Big Ben, or no Tom Brady. And speaking of Big Ben and Tom Brady, they're not even Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning and Big Ben were brought up on rape charges in their career, okay? Where women have openly stated they were raped by both of those men. Peyton Manning came out after he won that Super Bowl, and then Big Ben, I believe around 2012, 2013, there was a woman that came out saying she got raped by Big Ben. Those two were never suspended, and they got to play a full season. But here Ezekiel Elliott, gets put on a rape charge, and now he was suspended for 9 games. Look, they blackballed Ray Rice, despite that I don't believe he even hit that woman. That woman might have been just fainted, over exaggerating, trying to get his ass in trouble. Because why would Ray Rice want to do something to basically put his career in jeopardy? And then David Brown, the New York Giants kicker who was Caucasian, admitted to hitting his wife, slapping her. He only got suspended 2 games. But you don't got videos on that, do you? Mrs. Hacking the Headlines. You ain't talking about them at all, but you want to talk about Kyrie Irving because he has his own opinion.
You see, because Kyrie Irving, just like all these other false idols, he is nothing more than a...
See, why you got to be a false idol? There's a little kid in the hood that's looking up to Kyrie Irving because he's black and he made it. Okay? Let me explain something to y'all. Kyrie Irving comes from Australia. Okay? He was not born in America. In Australia, their belief system is way different than how we see things. I'm sorry, lady, but Kyrie Irving does not believe the same things you believe anymore. Okay? So why does have to be a false idol where somewhere in the hood, somewhere in the ghetto, there's a black kid looking up to him, knowing that there's hope. There's somebody that's wearing his shoes or looking up to him as a role model. Okay? Kyrie Irving is one of the best point guards in the league. So why does he have to be a false idol? Okay, you sound like a hater.
On strings. He is taking orders from his masters.
Again, y'all see that? Now let's repeat that. She said take a string from the masters. Let's repeat that.
Like all these other false idols, he is nothing more than a puppet on strings. He is taking orders from his masters.
Ain't that what the slaves owners talked amongst other slaves? Folks, that's slave master talk, okay? This is done by a lot of these Caucasian conspiracy theories. They use their Christianity to spread hatred towards somebody that's black, okay? Because she don't even talk about nobody. She don't talk about most of these other Caucasians the same way. But he got to be a puppet, man. You understand, man? Black folks have suffered enough in this country. But see, with Sunny McKenzie, I never tell you, there was once upon a time where people, athletes like Kyrie Irving's skin color who are black weren't allowed to play in the NBA. In the 1940s and 30s and 50s, in the early 50s, black folks were not in the league. Okay? None of them. The NBA started being segregated. Okay? Black folks had to play in their own Negro leagues. They weren't allowed to play professional sports. And thanks to athletes like Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Bill Russell, okay, Kenny Washington, Jim Brown, excuse me, we got let in. Even James Brown played a huge part in music, breaking the color barrier. Okay? But see, people like Sunny McKenzie, you know what I'm saying, hacking the headlines, they're jealous of that. They're mad at that. Okay? They're mad at people like Kyrie Irving because they're making a whole lot of money. That's what they're mad at. They're jealous of that. Okay? So no, she said he's a puppet on strings. Okay, he's obeying his masters. That's slave master talk. The man is not a freaking slave. Y'all gotta stop talking about that, man. We ain't taking it no more. Okay? To say that about Kyrie Irving is clearly fucked up and disrespectful.
Told him to go out and talk about these conspiracy theories, especially.
Nobody told Kyrie Irving to talk about no conspiracy theory. He did it on his own free will. Okay? Yeah, he has the right to think on his own. You know what I'm saying? Just because you won't think about the things that's because you won't agree upon what you agree in, don't make him a bad person.
The flat earth, because, if you try to go up to the normal person out there and tell them that the earth is flat, they're going to instantly write you off as a crazy person.
You're a crazy woman. Okay? You're crazy for even making this video. It's really stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to talk about him in his conspiracy theory, but you just said this man has a puppet string. He's listening to his masters. What kind of a talk is that? You cannot be a Caucasian woman saying that a black man is on a puppet with strings. Okay? Your reverse racism tactic ain't going to work against me. I know better.
Of course, they have him focus on that. And then a couple years later, he comes out and says, oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. And if you're looking into that stuff, don't talk about it because it's going to have a negative impact on your life. Yada, yada, yada.
Like, he's right, man. Most of these conspiracy theories, man, they live their lives being negative. They're negative about everything. These people don't have nothing positive on their videos at all. You look at this woman's channel, it's nothing but the devil trying to expose symbolism all day long. I don't see nothing positive at all. She says she calls herself a born-again Christian, but not even telling people how they can receive Christ. She's not preaching no gospel. She ain't doing none of that, but talking about other people. These conspiracy theorists spend their whole lives based on other people instead of their own. They're not doing nothing that'll help somebody else at all. They're not creating no money-making ideas. They ain't doing nothing to help the community at all. This is not helping nobody, but spreading hatred. Okay, this is why racism ain't gonna never end. Because you got people on here that come on these videos, they're gonna use their Christianity, they use their religion and push it on other people and have people think the way they want them to think. She wants you to hate Kyrie Irving. She wants you to say he's Illuminati. She wants you to say he's a devil worshiper. But y'all gonna see more of that as I go along with this video.
I mean, it's such a classic example of controlled opposition. And this is how the counterintelligence program works. When the people need a hero, they will supply them with one. And in this...
Kyrie Irving is his own hero. He needs somebody, like, they're not going to... First of all, why would they supply anybody black as being a hero? Y'all understand, back in television, black folks weren't allowed in there. Okay? When TV first started, was the black and white, you didn't see a single black person at all. Y'all understand, man, like, I do these videos because I'm getting tired of this. I'm exposing the racism that's here. And there needs to be people stepping up about this, man. This has to stop. This is bad. No, Why does Kyrie Irving got to be a false idol? Nobody told him to do that. He did it on his own. Okay? To be thinking like that is just ridiculous.
It's Kyrie Irving. But even the very term conspiracy theorist was weaponized by the CIA, admittedly. And in this report, it pretty much says, hey, we're going to label things a conspiracy.
Again, none of this applied to anybody black at all. None, man. You see, JFK did what he did because, like, this was still a time when black folks were still suffering, okay? We were still not treated fairly. We was fighting our own battles. This is not entertainment to black folks. I don't know why she even bringing it up. That shit is fucking sad. And even this date's here. Around this time, Emmett Till, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when all this was going on, man, people like Emmett Till was being murdered. White folks was running in Emmett Till's house, killing him. Because he said he whistled at a white woman. The very woman who said Emmett Till whistled at her lied about the whole murder. Okay, she lied about him whistling at her. She lied about it. She caused that little boy to get killed. And even in 1976, this is when the Black Panther movement was very much alive, okay? You see, she's not going to tell you, she don't have videos exposed. She ain't going to dare do a video exposing the Black Panther, so she's going to get a whole lot of the, she's going to get the movement coming against her. She's going to get a whole lot of brothers coming at her channel. This woman knows what she's doing. She's hiding her racism through these videos, okay? And these days here, black folks were still struggling. It was still bad, man, for us, okay? Y'all got to understand that these conspiracy theories don't have your best interests at heart. All right, they don't. This is stupid, man. Why would you even bring this up? What does this have to do with Kyrie Irving?
Who he is and who he is working for.
Now, this symbol here, these basketball players been doing it for how long? This is the 3-point shot. This has nothing to do with Satan. Everybody don't believe in Satan. I told you, this man, it was born in Australia. Okay, he got his own beliefs. Why are you even wasting time talking about the same thing? How many videos of people showing this here too? But again, folks, this symbolism is the easy way to get views. It's the easiest way to get people to like your video is to show this symbolism, okay? Hacking for headlines is part of the program. I wouldn't be surprised she's being paid off by the KKK. She getting paid off by these neo-Nazis to make this video, man. No, these basketball players have their own way of doing things, okay? They have their own. This meaning is for them shooting a 3-point shot. Just like the game bangers, the Bloods, do this for Paul Rue. Okay? Y'all gotta understand that this has more than one meaning. It doesn't have to mean, it does not mean it's a part of Satan. Okay? Again, this is nonsense. But because he's black, she gonna do this. But if a Caucasian person was doing this, would she put them on blast?
Said a million times on this channel that these occultists, these Satanists, they will never...
Kyrie Irving is not a Satanist. He is not a cultist. Stop the lying.
...tell you who they are in their words, but they'll always tell you the truth in their symbols. And
you want to tell people the truth, but you're exposing your own racism. You're exposing your own hatred towards the black athlete, the black man and woman in general, because they're making more money than you do every day. So you spend your time on a computer being miserable, and you want others to be miserable. You want others to hate this man like you hate this man.
we have him doing the all-seeing eye of Lucifer with the 666 over his eye, just like all these other puppets on strings. And, you know, don't tell me he's telling people he made a 3-point shot. Because
the man did make a 3-point shot. You don't watch basketball, do you? Okay? Again, these folks don't know what they're talking about. No, so this is pure racism. Most of these conspiracy theories are just full of crap. They want to sound smarter than what they already are. They don't study A, B, and C from X, Y, and Z at all. They tell you they tell you their own things because they want you to believe what they want you to believe. This is how they control you, people. You know what I'm saying? For the black folks that's watching this video, y'all need to understand what's going on right now. The ones that created all this Illuminati stuff, this came from people like Hacking for Headlines. They started all this nonsense.
Is Lady Gaga making a 3-point shot? Is Angelina Jolie?
Now, I want you to look at this video here, man. Because not everybody here is doing, like I said, you guys saying, they do this because they know people like her going to talk about this shit. This is why, man. This has been going on for how long? But ain't none of these people going to stop. You can't stop this from happening at all. You just can't. All these symbols are just a symbol. It has no real meaning behind it. But again, these labels do it because they know people like her going to talk about it. And when you talk about it, you make them more and more relevant. That's all you're doing. Okay? These people get rich and famous off of these YouTube videos. Okay? Because every time she makes a video about them, they're getting paid off her. So all you're doing is making these people more and more rich by constantly talking about them. This is how they become more and more relevant. because they know people gonna make YouTube videos and they're gonna talk about it. Okay. So all you're doing, Hackable Airlines, you're contributing more to the problem. That's all you're doing. Okay. It's just a symbol. That's what it is. It has no true meaning behind it. Y'all stole most of this stuff anyway.
Cyrus and Michael Jackson and all these.
Oh, and by the way, this here came from ancient Kemet. Okay, 6 neutrons, 6 protons. Okay, that's the color from, that's the formula for melanin. Again, the white folks stole this out of Egypt, and they create their own religion based on it. Like they created the devil, which I'm now starting to believe the devil was created. He's a fake god. Matter of fact, back before Jesus was even came up in, people were even talking about, because like I said, the letter J is only 500 years old. People weren't even calling Jesus Jesus wasn't even known as Jesus. He was known as Yahweh. He was known as Yahshua. Again, the slave masters created this. They took that from ancient Kemet. Y'all need to study that stuff.
People who have been photographed numerous times doing the all-seeing eye of Lucifer with the 666 over their eye.
And by the way, you're not going to stop Lucifer at all. So what's the point in keep talking about him? Lucifer is going to come as something you like, man. All the symbolism don't mean nothing to Lucifer at all. It's just not. Okay? You're not going to stop Lucifer talking about this stuff at all. You're not. You stop Lucifer by saving souls for Jesus Christ. This is not going to help nobody get saved.
Is him telling you what he is really all about. He even has the all-seeing eye tattooed.
Again, this is for the 3-point shot. This can have more than one meaning.
His arm inside the palm, which is a very...
Again, these pyramids stands for Africa. The Africans create these symbols. These symbols came out of the pyramids that some of McKenzie's people, Hackable Airlines people, stole. See, she's not going to tell you about the real truth about religion. No, she's not going to put that in your brain. Because she herself does not know about that at all. This pyramid is nothing to be scared of at all. Okay? Kyrie Irving knows about his people. He knows where this really comes from. He knows the origin of this. This is why I tell these videos is a waste of time. Because Hackable Headlines people stole this. The white folks came into them pyramids when they did the slave trade, and they stole a lot of these ideas. They came to Africa to learn our secrets so they can use it against us. Okay? And while they had my people shacking up a change and brought it to America so they can work for them, they took a lot of these ideas and used it as their own. So just admit it. Y'all stole that, okay? No, Kyrie Irving knows the truth already. These are all African symbols that came from Egypt. Egypt was in Africa, but they're not going to tell you that at all. Just like they won't tell you that Jesus was actually Kyrie Irving's color. Yahshua Yahim was Kyrie Irving's color. He was not a white man, okay? Hackable Airlines ain't going to even tell you about that neither. She going to tell you a video about God's true identity because she don't want you to think about that at all. Like I said, won't you tell them about God's true identity, Hackable Headlines? God's true identity was a man of black skin, hair of wool, okay, skin of bronze. Bronze is this color here. This is why I don't believe none of what you conspiracy theories tell me. Y'all all full of crap. You're full of shit. Okay? No, this woman is just mad at Kyrie Irving, that's all. Like she's mad at all these other black folks for making all this money that she can't make. You mad at your people for giving black folks an opportunity. That's what you're mad at. Okay? Just admit it. Okay? You conspiracy theorists want black folks to think a certain way. You want us to hate our own people. You want black folks to be scared of Kyrie Irving. You don't want black folks to look up to him at all. You don't. Why? Because your life is miserable. You live your life in fear. Or, heck of a headline, you're just mad because you can't get you a black man. What is it? You mad because these black men ain't giving you no attention. You can't get you a basketball player? Is that what you upset about? Because Kyrie Irving don't want to go with you. He likes white women. But you mad because you can't go to these games? You can't afford to come to these games and get you none of these people. Is that what you mad about? Because I don't understand why you making a video on him anyway, and he has his own opinion. He has a right to his own opinion just like you do. But you can't use your opinion to spread hatred. Calling him a puppet is really out of line. It's really foul. It's foul, man. My people are not puppets. We suffered enough in this country. We were beaten. Okay, we were misused. We were shot at. We were lynched. These officers continue to kill black folks innocently, man. You won't even do a single video about it. This woman don't got a single video about none of these officers that shot Stephen Clark. She don't got a video on George Zimmerman either, talking about Trayvon Martin. None of these videos at all. She don't got a single video on Dalen Roof going into that church, shooting up all them black folks, but she'll talk about Kyrie Irving. That's just sickening side. Yeah, you call yourself a born-again Christian.
Known occultic satanic symbol.
Again, how is this occultic and satanic, but this came from Africa? This pyramid is over 1,000 years old. Okay? Again, this pyramid here is over 1,000 years old. All they did was to put an eye on there and made it theirs. But no, we did it first. Again, y'all need to study African culture. You need to study ancient Egypt, okay? There's pyramids all over the place. There's pyramids in Mexico, in the mines. There's pyramids in South Africa. There's pyramids all over the place, okay? Black folks like Kyrie Irving's skin color originated the earth. She's not going to tell you that neither. Her people came from us. My people was over 1,000 years, over 10,000 years old. Hers is only 6,000 years old. I'm sorry, Hack of Headlines, you came from us. Okay, see, I'm going to give y'all the actual truth. I'm going to expose these conspiracy theories for who they truly are. These are racist-ass white folks that create these Illuminati, create these stupid conspiracy theories and want you to keep dwelling on it. That's why we got a whole bunch of nonsense being thrown around.
Has the all-seeing eye on his Twitter page as his symbol. His profile picture has the pyramid with the all-seeing eye, just like we see on the back of our dollar bill and everywhere else in our society.
That your people continue to steal and use on their own. Like y'all stole music from us. Y'all stole a lot of our instruments. That banjo that the hillbillies like to use, that was an African instrument. I learned that in school. Hack of Headlines does not go to school. She's not educated enough.
So not only does he do these hand symbols all the time.
No, I actually want y'all to really go study where this pyramid goes in. For those who are looking at this video, go study these pyramids. Go study their Go study their origins. Go to the libraries, go to the African museums and see where these come from. Y'all be very amazed at what you find out.
He also has it tattooed on his body, and he uses it for his profile picture on social media. But not only that, it's also in his shoe that he made. He made these shoes, or he was...
So what if he made shoes? The man got a shoe deal. He earned his way to get a shoe deal. Okay? Nike brand endorses Kyrie Irving because they like him. He's that good. The man is making money, and she's jealous about it. Yo, folks, I believe that's what it is. She can't get her a Kyrie Irving, so now she's jealous at Kyrie Irving because he thinks a certain way. He's thinking because he's not thinking the way she wants him to think. She got a hit on the man. Again, for my subscribers, y'all need to look at a lot of these videos, man. Go see what I'm talking about. It's nothing but a whole lot of hatred. And to the black folks that's doing these same type of videos, shame on you. Y'all don't know where y'all come from at all, and it's sad. They're not going to teach a lot of these pyramids, these symbolisms in public schooling because they don't want black folks to know about their past. They really don't. White folks like Hack Up Your Headlines, man, they've came up with these things to control black folks. They came up with ways to divide us. And have done a good job with it because black folks are divided. It's sickening and it's sad.
To make these shoes, and guess what? They have Illuminati symbolism on them. Just take a look at.
By the way, Illuminati itself means to bring light. It has nothing to do with being evil at all. The Illuminati is not evil. The original Illuminati was a scientific group that did not believe in the church. Okay, but yet the church considered them evil, and yet the Illuminati wasn't even doing evil magic. They wasn't doing nothing evil. They were studying the earth. They will come up with ways to basically cure diseases. They believe in the sun. The sun brings light. The earth cannot exist without sunlight. You cannot exist without H2O. You cannot exist without oxygen. That's what they believe in. So they have to go underground. People like Hack Up Your Headlines use their religion to basically kill these people, destroy them. War started because of her people's religion.
Clip here.
And of course, Kyrie is going to have his own all-star theme.
These
and
are
this one,
killer. I love these.
It's inspired by Venice. So it has like the tie-dye print, the blue for the ocean. There's a pseudo like Illuminati symbol on the back, which of course is classic Kyrie.
Of course.
See, look what he said, Illuminati. That man is showing his hatred towards that black man. You see, these people are the ones that create the Illuminati. These people here create the word Illuminati. It did not come from black folks. Okay, y'all gotta understand it, man. Why would good black folks want to talk about their own people like that? They created these words, okay? Then they did. Okay? They use it as a tool to talk about black folks like dogs, like animals, like we ain't shit. That's why they want to use that to control us. Okay? And I'm not gonna have it no more. So Hack Up Your Headlines, people like me ain't gonna take y'all crap no more. We ain't gonna take y'all bull crap. We ain't gonna take y'all abuse. And like I said, man, a lot of y'all that's Caucasian, that's looking at these videos who ain't racist, y'all got black friends. Y'all need to speak against these people. Y'all really do. That man just blatantly disrespected Kyrie Irving with that statement. If he knew where the Illuminati came from, you wouldn't be calling it evil. It's sickening and it's sad. Illuminati ain't got nothing to do with being evil. Man, but that's just the video, folks. I just proved to y'all how racist these people are. They full of crap and they full of shit. They're not going to do nothing to help nobody at all. They just want to find an excuse to talk about black folks all day long. They're not going to expose no real talk. That's my video, folks. Stay blessed, stay tuned. I'll see you real soon.